It's always better to have a winner, a decisive winner and a loser in the main event, or is it okay to have indecisive finishes such as draws and Broadways?
Well, back during my run with it, the indecisive meant a full house the next time around. The straight up and down winners and losers, you're out there the next time. If you haven't got somebody ready for that position, you're out there by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
For the people themselves, the indecision is the thing that keeps it coming.
There's no question about that. If you have a clean winner, clean loser, that's the end of the story right there. But if there's for example, the first time I ever had a cage match, I think it was in 1968 in Madison Square Garden with Ivan Koloff. How did we come up with the idea of cage match? We're having a heck of a match. The first match we had, I think we went to a draw. The second time, I was coming in the ring and he hit me with something and knocked me out and got counted out or something. And then that's when we said, the Nereus come in with the cage where nobody can get out, no referee, and turned away thousands of people. Thousands of people he turned away. So if you have a decisive winner every time, there's no reason to come back with that match. That match is dead. There's no reason for it. I beat you, fair and square. Beat you. What anybody even wants me to come back and see you next month with me?
You mentioned cage matches. Which is better cage philosophy? The escape the cage or pinfall in the cage?
Yeah, and in my opinion, when you have a cage match, it's got to be a really wild, go, non-stop type thing. And if you get your opponent knocked out or whatever, that you open that door and just walk out. You know what I mean? It's a cage. I think that I see guys work cage match where they're going in there and they're using headlocks and to me, I don't see a cage match like that.
Well, a cage is a finale.
Exactly.
It should be the end of that opponent, whichever way it happens to go. And if it's not, then what is a finale? You build to these things. I wrestled Ric Flair in Greensboro, North Carolina, when he became the first time ever world's champion. And it was in a cage. If you don't have a winner in a cage, then you can't have a winner, period. And the people are going to go away, and if you can't give them what you promised them, they ain't coming back, no matter what you do.
But by pinfall inside the cage or the cage match where you have to escape the cage is also acceptable?
I think the pinfall in the cage is the answer. Somebody getting out of a cage, and I've been involved in those too. To me, it doesn't make any sense to put the cage up there if there isn't going to be a finality on it.
Why is pro wrestling the greatest sport?
I wouldn't call it the greatest sport today by a long shot, but in my day and before, the greatest was because people loved the idea to watch two gladiators in there and really go at it, and to be able to absorb punishment, to keep on fighting, and ultimately, whether it took 1, 2, 3 matches, one of them finally rose to the top. He was the winner, and with the hard-fought battles, people look at that and it's like that's what they want to be. They wish they could be that, and they see this gladiator that they'd like to be to somebody else, and they find it exciting, and it's great action nonstop. It sounds like baseball, where 3 innings. I mean, the inning is over, and then you have the other thing. Or in football, a play ends in 10 seconds and it's over. In wrestling, you see a guy really hammering the other guy or put them in tough circumstances where he fights and fights to get out. It makes a thing of toughness and gutsy and strength and stamina. It's a combination of so many things that I think most of us and most anybody would look up to and admire. You know, with like, oh, that's where I'd like to be. You know?
Right.
That's best I can say about it.
It's just fun. Harley, why is this the greatest sport?
I think Bruno has pretty much covered that thing right to a T, but it gives the average person at home or in the arena a chance to visualize himself being that person, whether it be on the good or the bad of it. It gives the average guy on the street the ability to put himself in those positions. It's just, for want of a better word, the best damn thing there is out there.
And it's a perfect time to say thank you to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.